What up, everybody? It's me, Bitchy, here back. Finally, Bitchy has come back to YouTube in my The Rock voice, okay? Don't try it, honey, okay? Get your life. Back with a new show. It's been a month since I've put up, a real kiki show where I, spill the tea for you all and, give you your life with your celeb news and your world news and your this and that. So, a lot's been happening. I've graduated, finally, done with school. Thank God. Thank God in my New Jersey voice, okay? Done with school, finally graduated WIU, done, finally. And found me, a little sickening, salary position downtown Chicago, right next to the Sears Tower. So, I'm just getting my life right now in the process of relocating, becoming, the Carrie character off of, Sex and the City, getting my life in the city and, just giving life, saving up these coins, working, getting my life, just life. One word, life, okay? There's been a lot, going on, in life, and like I said, in, the celebrity life. So let's get right into these topics. Billboard Awards. Okay. Since it's fresh in our mind, let's go, to the Billboard Awards. So I want to start off with Chris Brown, Chris Brown, honey, I love you, of course. Go back to my old videos, you'll see I love you, honey, but you sounded a hot mess. I'm sorry, boo, you sounded a mess. That voice was hoarse. My voice is a little hoarse too right now. I've been drinking, I'm enjoying my life, I'm a little turned up, as people say, I'm a little turned up, OTS, feeling good, and, that's what I want to do. It's Thursday, shit. Okay? So, you were hoarse, boots. You tweeted, you apologized to your fans saying that you were hoarse. You weren't hoarse, boo. You sounded like a corpse, okay? You sounded like you were dying. And it's, the weed. You smoke a lot. I can attest to that. I know the effects of that. It's the drinking, the partying, and all that. That's what got you like that. So I think that, I didn't like the performance, but then again, I sided with Chris Brown because, the girls are always reading Chris Brown about lip syncing and only dancing when he's slaying dancing, but not, singing live. But now he did both, and we see that's why he does that. That's why he, dances and sings to the track. Do that, Chris. Do it. If you feel like you're going to sound that way, do it. I don't care. I want to see you dance. I want to see you move. Okay? Ladies, some gentlemen who watch the show, I know you can attest to that. So, get it together, Chris. I need to give a big old yes to Nicki Minaj. Bitch, that was Nicki Minaj's best performance I've ever seen. Yes. And I've seen a lot, and that was the best. Nicki, you slayed. Your outfit slayed. Your rhyme slayed. Your twerk team dance on Wayne slayed. And the whole performance just slayed. And I love that song. So, yes ma'am to Nicki. Nicki gets 5 snaps and a yes ma'am award for the night. For yes ma'am award. And yes, the no ma'am award is going to go to Miguel, who I'm going to, segue into while we're speaking. Miguel decided, he was performing Adorn, again. That was my first piece of shade, again, with Adorn. I know that was his hit. But, give me something new. Give me something, to adorn more than adorn. Shit. So, Miguel, he decided to jump over a group of mosh pit of fans, and he landed on someone's head, bashed someone's arm, kicked somebody in the face, and just fell. And Miguel, you're the receiver of the No Ma'am Award, because why would you do that, girl? And then he had the nerve to say rock and roll made me do it. Nigga, you was performing Adorn. That's a slow song. That's a slow cut. That's a stepper's joint. You don't jump over people. No ma'am. That's the No Ma'am Award of the night to Miguel. I just didn't feel it. That's what the Billboard Awards was to me. Everybody else did good. Congrats that I whoop. So Danity Kane is getting back together, y'all. Supposedly, 4 of the girls met. Everybody except for D Woods, which is shade, boots, filth, down. Terrible. That's shade. All the girls met up, and D Woods, she said that she found out about it on Twitter. I don't care, D Woods. You were kicked out. You're the one who messed up the group, so I wouldn't call you back either. So Danity Kane, get back together, do a little reunion tour, maybe do a little, little LP, a little album, something like that. And just give us life, because I feel that Danity Kane, you guys were sickening when you were. You had 2, #1 albums, or some sickening singles with Missy Elliott and all these other people. So Danity Kane, go back and do it. I think that they can, do a little run. They can give TLC a run for their money. Shade. But now I want to go into Dirty Laundry and Kelly Rowland. You know, I want to speak on Dirty Laundry. I liked it. You know, it was a very personal song, a very deep and dark song from Kelly Rowland. I got my life from it. You know, I never knew. I always knew that she was, you know, a little bit jealous of B. Who wouldn't be? If I was in the group, I would be like, well, why is this bitch, you know, selling millions and I'm only selling thousands or 100,000s, 10,000s. I would call that for what it was. I would clock it for what it was. And that's what Kelly did. She clocked her feelings and her emotions towards that entire thing. So yes, ma'am, Kelly, I commend you. Yes, ma'am, you're the new judge on X Factor USA, covering for Britney, who's, you know, doing her thing in Vegas, and covering for whoever else was there. I don't know shit. But yes, ma'am, to Kelly Rowland. And I love Kelly and I want to talk about a little bit of sports, you know, for my trade fans and, you know, my straight fans who don't think that I watch sports because of whatever that but I watch all the sports shit. I want to talk about Derrick Rose and this whole debate on should have Derrick Rose have came back, and my answer is no. Derrick Rose should have stayed gone. Guarantee this $94 million to keep coming in regardless, and start from game 1 next season. So, you know, Derrick, I commend you. I don't think that you should have came in. You know, you could have, but, you know, hey, why risk it? Shit, you could have got hurt in game 6 and couldn't be at game 1 again. Shit, I would rather start new, get my coins regardless, and start from there. So, you know, they'll be back. You know, unfortunately, they're getting rid of Nate Robinson. I don't like that. I really don't. But, you know, hey, I don't own him, so shit, I can't do nothing about it. Ciara. And I want to give Ciara a yes man for this body party. You know, I haven't had the chance to talk about it, but I fucks with it, you know. I just fucks with it. It's a sickening song. The video was cute. But I do want to say, Ciara, you need to stop making songs with your boyfriends. We don't need to know that your man is with you in every video. Damn. You did a video with 50. You did a video with Bow. You did a video with somebody else and somebody else. Shit. Don't do no more videos with nobody else. Do your own video. Shit. Keep up on this momentum, girl, because you're known for coming out with one sickening hit and then you fall off. So follow Body Party up with another sickening hit. I heard the song with Nicki. Feeling it, but not feeling it. Shit. But since it has Nicki on it, it might sell. Now you need to follow that sickening single with Nicki up with something by yourself. Or maybe that song with Future. I think that would be the smartest next step for you. After this song with Nicki drops and plays out, come on with this video with Future. Don't have him in the video though, but then you're gonna have to. Shit. Whatever. Just get it together, Ciara girl. Okay, I want to talk about Chief Keef. You know, Chief Keef was arrested the other day. He was smoking weed in Atlanta in a hotel, I guess. And security called Popo. Nigga got locked up. So, whoop whoop, hey. Took an L on that one. It happens. You know, you got to be careful. Just because you're, you know, a rich and famous person doesn't mean you can just smoke weed. Maybe if they had a balcony or something like that, I would understand, but not in a room. You're dumb. You're dumb. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're dumb. And then, low-key, he has the nerve to be going in on Katy Perry because Katy Perry tweeted, I heard this song called Hate Being Sober and I just lost hope for the world. And he said, F Katy Perry, she could suck my D and this and that and woo. You know, and I just feel like, Chief Keef, you need to stop. Get your shit together. She was playing. She even tweeted him sorry. She was like, Mr. Keef, I'm so sorry that I did that and this and that and this and that and this and that. So, I mean, I just feel like, yeah, Katy, she didn't mean it like that. And Chief Keef, you stupid. So, boom. That Girls Club reunion. And I want to say that it was good. I'm happy that Shannon beat Valentina's ass. She deserved it. She bullied her every single day, yelled in her face, splashed her, beat her up, did everything to her. So I'm glad that Valentina got what she deserved. Alicia, I just want to say that I'm the baddest bitch in Bolingbrook. You're not bad, bitch. I'm sorry, you're weak. I don't like Alicia. I feel that, you know, she was just fake boost the entire time. You know, she was, you know, telling all this shit about Nancy, but she was the main one talking about her rotten tooth. She, you know, jumped in on Rocky, and Rocky's my bitch. I'm sorry. I'm Team Rocky. I'm Team Rock Shamrock. She was just fake boost. She talked about Valentina when the show aired. She was like, you know, that fake ass bitch, but then she was at the reunion with her buddy. So I just don't like Alicia. She's fake boots. I'm the realest and baddest bitch in Bolingbrook. Thank you. Crown. And last but not, I want to talk about Beyonce. And you know, I have a lot to say about Beyonce. I'm going to make this quick because I want to get into the awards and get this video done with. But I know you're getting your life because you miss me. I missed y'all too, low-key. I'm going to start making more videos. Okay. So Beyonce. You know, the first thing that Beyonce blew me with, I still love B. I'm a stan. I'm going to go to the concert. I love you. I'm going to buy the album. I'm going to do that. But I just have some criticism, and I think that this should be addressed because people aren't paying attention. But this is some shit that you need to really think about. So the first thing that blew me is Beyonce with the tickets. I was online at 10 a.m. pressing, you know, buy, purchase, buy. And I wasn't able to buy my tickets at 10 o'clock when the tickets, you know, supposedly went on sale. And then I get on StubHub and I see all these tickets for $200. I'm not paying $200, Pooh. Thankfully, I found some cheaper ones, so I'll be there. No tea, no shade, but girl, I feel that, you know, these either scalping companies bought up all the tickets and put them on StubHub, or B bought them all up and she's putting them on StubHub for a high price. Shit. She was like, nah, I'm going to tell y'all they this price, but they going to be sold out so fierce. Y'all ain't going to have no choice but to go to StubHub. I'm not done, B. I'm able to read. And I hope it's not true. I hope it's the other scenario where the scalpers did it. But I feel like B might have done it too because she wants the coins regardless. So these pregnancy rumors. I'm not feeling these pregnancy rumors, girl. Really? I understand you want to start your family, and I don't shade you for being pregnant, but bitch, really? You have a tour. You just sold out this fucking tour, getting these people excited for your return, and now you're on stage canceling stuff, and now you can't perform no more because Little Blue Part 2 is getting big in your stomach, and you can't hop and bounce. Get it together, because if I pay my money and the show gets canceled, bitch, you're already in close proximity to being my new fave, girl. You may be. Get it together, B. The next thing I want to say is, okay, grown woman finally leaks. Why does it seem like Beyonce is always putting something out when Kelly's getting her limelight? She did it with Why Don't You Love Me? Whatever song Kelly had came out with, B came out with Why Don't You Love Me, the video. Out of nowhere. Now, Kelly's getting her life on Dirty Laundry, and B is like, you know what? They talking about Kelly, drop Grown Woman. Go and drop it. Go on. Drop a leak of it. We'll have it ready for the album. Go and drop it. I feel that may be happening, y'all. For real. I love B, and I still, like I said, I'm going to support her. I'm going to go to the core. I'm just telling y'all what I feel like's happening. I just, I feel like B, get it together. That's it. And then the last thing. Okay, the Miss Carter show. Seeing as the new album hasn't come out, we're pretty much paying to see Revel, Roseland, which I have on DVD. Revel, I've seen the clips online. Roseland, I've seen on TV, and I Am. Been there. Been to I Am. I don't want to see the same concert, boo. You've been recycling these performances, and now you're just serving us, you're just serving us a recycle show, and I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. So, we'll see. I'll see what the concert's like, and I'll go do a review, live July 18th. So be on the lookout for that.